From the Tantalus, waves of energy pulsed. A coded distress beacon surged across the void, calling to Jedi lost to time, and to those who hunted them. The signal reached distant Dagobah. In his exile, Master Yoda felt the tremor. Eyes closed, he let the Force ripples move through him.
Intervention, forbidden by ancient pact it is, but new paths the wise can walk unseen.
Yoda summoned Lana, the green reptilian Medolian temptress, subtle and unpredictable. Leaving her world's shadowy courts, she served the Jedi's cause with guile and conviction. Disguised as human archaeologist Dr. Jenny Furr, she flew to Boston, drawn by the awakening power. But in the darkness beyond, Darth Vader brooded. Hidden within his private sanctum, Vader read the mind ship's signal and coldly calculated his next move. He summoned his most volatile and dangerous agent, Karen Screamer, the Witch of the Outer Moon, whose very presence made electronics shiver and medics tremble. Her orders were direct: claim the mind ship and sever any Jedi ties permanently. By midday, the excavation site had already become a scene of uncommon confusion. The first headline broke, "Which is which?" screamed the digital tickers, as local reporters tried to make sense of the sudden arrival of not one, but two claimants to the mysterious ship. Galactic archaeologist Jenny Furr uncovers possible mind ship in which city, ran the more staid news outlets, while rumors swirled on social media about strange energy spikes and government agents in black. Lana, as Jenny Furr, stepped lightly among the bewildered construction crew, her features hidden behind antique sunglasses and a faint, bemused smile. She flashed her credentials and spoke in tones designed to soothe nerves and inspire trust. Her mind brushed lightly against sleeping memories beneath the soil, feeling the mind ship's ancient awareness flicker toward her, a wary, hopeful beacon searching for an ally. Yet not an hour later, the air thickened. Karen Screamer arrived amid the acrid scent of burning tires and a chorus of complaints from the city's frazzled bureaucrats. In a tailored suit, the color of midnight rage, Karen brought with her a storm of litigation, heavy security, and media vultures.
Out of my way. This site is now under direct jurisdiction of the Intergalactic Preservation Authority. That relic belongs to us.
I believe you're mistaken. The mind ship predates your so-called authority. It's a cultural artifact. If you'd like to review my credentials, the Galaxy Science Committee is already en route.
The workers on site stumbled back, sensing the tension between these two preternatural visitors. Beneath their feet, the mind ship pulsed its second warning, a psychic shudder rolling up the bones of those present, as fragments of America's own haunted history whispered anew. For every shout Karen uttered, Lana countered with calm. Official papers met forged signatures. Threats met reason. All while the mind ship pulsed, torn between light and dark. In a moment between sunlight and shadow, Lana pressed her hand to the hull, whispering an invocation in the ancient Medolian tongue. Karen, seeing the move, hurled herself forward with a cry that seemed to shatter the summer air.
A sharp, inarticulate cry of pure rage and attack.
Lights flickered, cameras died. A toxic green mist curled upward from the hull, swirling around both agents. Time seemed to stop as the mind ship's consciousness projected itself outward, binding the wills of both women in a vision. They stood, not on mud or titanium, but in the spectral echo of Salem's past. Ominous trees, chanting voices, flames licking the twilight. Witch and witch hunter, victim and judge. The distinction faded. Both were agents, both driven by forces beyond themselves. Suddenly, with a jolt, the spell broke. Lana gasped, hands trembling. Karen's eyes burned with new intensity. Back in reality, both claimed the ship at once.
It belongs to the Dark Order.
It's Jedi property.
The city's headlines the next morning battled for clarity. Toxic plume or ancient power? Mystery deepens in Salem excavation. Which is which? Duel over secret spaceship erupts on historic grounds. But far above Earth, in the silent councils of the Jedi and the shrouded war rooms of the Dark Forces, the news settled like prophecy. The mind ship Tantalus was awake. The race was on, and neither side knew which power, light or dark, truth or temptation, would ultimately claim the ship, and with it, the very fate of the Jedi Council itself.